Sorry, it's a Saturday and it's 10 to 1 in the afternoon. The laptop has had a very good rest. A very good rest. Poor thing has been on for like, I'm gonna say a whole day, because the exports, there were 6 attempts at the export out of DaVinci Resolve. I had to go down in quality, yeah, numbers, going down in tens of thousands of kilobytes per second, kps. So I settled on 8, which is the well, it didn't work at 10, so went down to 8 and it worked, which is the suggested number by Google stroke YouTube. as well, and which is nice to not only keep an eye on it, because I didn't put it on the desk, I put it on a little table facing me as I was watching TV, so I can keep an eye on it. That's all in the last vlog, and it was good to keep an eye on it. I thought to myself, the longer the closer to the completion, you begin to steam up in here. This is what happens. I have to put the aircon on, and then it'll be too noisy to talk over. Oh, the hazards of vlogging in a car. So buttons. Don't go there, Steve. Yeah, good to keep an eye on the export. I thought to myself, as it gets close to the end, I just thought it's going to crash. It's going to crash. I'm saying to myself, look, it's going to crash in a minute. Any second, just before it finishes, it's going to crash. Get ready to export at 5,000 kps, I was thinking. And it finished. It was such a... I wish if I had champagne, I would have had a glass of champagne if I had one around. That's how good I felt, you know. So yeah, then I uploaded it, and that took about half an hour to do. But of course, I was using Microsoft Edge to upload to YouTube. As I keep saying, if it was Google Chrome, it's just a case of a Thanos snap and everything will be uploaded. But it wasn't Google Chrome, it was Microsoft Edge, and so there's some sort of campaign by Google that it says, right, it's not that he's not using Google Chrome, he's using some other browser, so let's bung 10 seconds or 20 seconds, maybe 30 seconds waiting time for the to even get as far as clicking the upload button. But it gets worse after that, because once you've selected the file, you're then waiting ages for the next bit, and you think it's hung or something. So you have to wait another 2 to 3 minutes. It's just rotten on. If it is deliberate on Google's part, then that's just outrageous. Yeah, it took half an hour to upload. I still had to do the thumbnail, which didn't take long. It's always good to do the thumbnail while it's uploading, because it's uploading, you see, so you've got there's no less wasting time. So I did I did the thumbnail, uploaded that. But because it's Microsoft Edge, everything takes that extra 10 to 20 seconds more. So I thought of this today. In fact, it looks like I'll be coming off DaVinci, because to take 24 hours to export a file, I mean, I could export it 8,000 from now on, but the quality, I noticed the quality wasn't brilliant. I saw bits of cubes here and there. It was a bit like Minecraft in some places. So I thought, and in the heart of my hearts, I do like Shotcut, even though I had a couple of issues where it failed. It failed, and it worked. It produced the file, but there was a failure, and to my chagrin, it was a big failure. But I'm not too sure whether it was Shotcut's fault, to be honest, because I don't remember the edit, and if I did make the edit, Shotcut put it back in and maybe flagged it as a failure in that respect, which would make sense. But it's the first time it's happened twice quite frequently. So and when I export with Shotcut, it takes a good 6 hours because it's a high quality, because it's a freeware product. There's no catches. You can really get a high quality export. Anyway, I'm rambling on. I don't know why. I'm just trying to type the few ends. So that's the latest. Managed to export finally quite late last night, and then uploaded, and I watched it, and I think after that I had marmalade on toast. I had the shepherd's pie. I should have filmed it and I forgot. Then I went to bed, got up, had beans on toast, watched the recently uploaded video whilst I was fully awake, and after that I jumped in the car and went for a drive. And today it's raining pretty badly, as you can see. We're going to get hit by more gales, worse than before. The last lot of gales was called Storm Kiara, and this storm is called Storm Dennis, and it's going to be worse than before in term for the whole of UK. But the areas of the UK that are going to be hit really hard are the north, southwest, and the west. I'm in the southeast, so although there will be gales and whatever, storms, and there might be floods in certain areas, I don't think it's going to be as bad as the rest of the country. And I heard it's going to rain for 40 days and 40 nights. That's me paraphrasing what was said on the radio, that there's going to be non-stop rain for a month. So all these dash cams you're going to see for the next month will be all wet looking. I'm going to pop into Sainsbury's. I don't know why actually. I think I'm thinking of getting some garlic sausage to go with the mature cheese and hummus, because as far as I know, only two. I'm not sure if Tesco. Yeah, I think they all do it actually. Anyway, I'm at Sainsbury's now in the car park, and I'm going to make a move.
look like what's his name? Rod Steiger. Napoleon. Or is it that one? Yes, I'm back now. I hesitated about garlic sausage earlier, thinking one of the stores, Sainsbury's, Morrison's, Tesco's, Asda's, one of them doesn't sell garlic sausage. And I thought, Asda doesn't sell it. I also found today that Sainsbury's don't sell it either. But I've seen it on Morrison's, and I know Tesco's used to sell it because I used to get it from Tesco's. Anyway, so I nearly got a hand gel from Sainsbury's, but the queue for the self-checkout for one little bottle was ridiculous, so I left it and came straight home. So now I think I'm going to, yes, it's logical. I'm going to transfer some files, and because it takes the best part of half an hour, as I've said previously, I'm going to sit on the microwave and heat up some chili con carne, and then I will watch. Oh, I'm alternating between White House Farm and Deadwater Fell. I've got the funny feeling I may have seen the last episode, because I think there was a twist, things turned, the tables turned. Anyway, so what will I do? I think I'll watch White House Farm while I'm having chili con carne. And then after that, I'm going to uninstall DaVinci, because to spend 24 hours exporting, I know I could stick to the 8000 in the future, but the quality will be very blocky. And I've got a really soft spot for Shotcut. I'll just see if it fails for a third time. If it does, then I might have to watch it in private, not in public, before releasing it to the public. So that's the plan. Start transferring files, microwave chili con carne, eat watching White House Farm. Right, it's about 10 to 7. So I had the chili con carne. I watched an episode of White House Farm, and then I couldn't get into the mood of editing, and that's because it was quite cold, which explains why I've had to do another feng shui. So I put in the desk with the radiator behind me, gave me the willpower to start the edit. And in terms of acts, Act 1 is edited. I'm just doing Act 2 now. Then I procrastinated, otherwise I would have took a break at 6:30, not 7:15, which is an odd number to
break at. So because of that 15-minute procrastination, I decided to pack up at 18:45, and as you can hear, Storm Dennis is all around us at the moment. There has been fatalities. There have been a couple of deaths as a result of this storm. I'm not sure what parts of the country. I don't think it's in the East Sussex area. So what I'm going to do now as part of the break is wash the dishes and then have marmalade on toast and a mug of coffee. And watch Deadwater Fell if there is a next episode. As I said earlier, it seemed to have finished at a sort of convenient point, but maybe the twist is going to turn all over again, so we'll see. That'll be good. Right, so that's about it for now. And then after that, come back and kick off the edit. I think I don't have too many files left to, not that many. So I think I'm 2/3 of the way through. So that's what I'll do. Nothing else to report. I'm using Shotcut. It's going really nice. It started off really nice to play back, but then of course when you add titles to it and background music, that's like adding 2 tracks to the existing track, and that kind of creates a sort of lag, but it's not too bad. But when it comes to the final print, it'll be fluid. That's what matters. And then I'll do a high quality export, custom export at 85% of the quality. 85%? Yeah, I think so. And then that'll take about 6 hours, and then I've also installed Google Chrome. I think it's come to a point where if I'm going to have DaVinci Resolve, I can't have Chrome with it. Just too many gigs being used up. But as Shotcut is such a lightweight editor, I can reinstall Chrome. That way I can use the uploader without any of this waiting time. There's evident prejudice over other browsers YouTube seems to have. So yeah, I've installed Chrome using Shotcut, 2/3 of the way through, taking a break. So I think we're approaching 7 PM now, so I better venture into the kitchen. I've just kicked off the export basically. This is the 13th. So that's Thursday's vlog.
being exported, being rendered. 2% is complete. I reckon it's going to be around a 6-hour mark, or less than 6 hours. I don't know for sure yet. I'm worried about turning on the power supply in case it causes a jolt. But according to the battery, right, I'm going to terminate this job. Stop this job. I've stopped it. And I'm going to clear it. How do I remove it? Right, it's removed. I'm going to put the power on and then I'm going to re-export it. I don't want to take a chance. I don't want to see failure anymore. I want to avoid that. Because even, ooh, that's not nice. Even with a failure, it's a complete file, but there's something missing in the file. Perhaps a historical edit has been undone. That sort of scariness. Okay, let's do this. Custom setting. 85% quality. Export file. 601.mp4. Desktop save. Replace. Yes. And it's running. Right. Yeah, just to be safe. Right, it's 10:15 in the evening and I'm going to make a couple of sandwiches. It's going to be cheese and hummus filling, a couple of crisps, a mug of coffee, and crashing down on the sofa to watch the next White House Farm. Dead Water Fell has finished. What I thought was the final episode was the penultimate episode. Saw the final episode. I don't know if there was a backlash, if the viewers were disappointed with that. I did hear, I could be wrong, but I thought I read somewhere there was a bad reaction. No, when I say bad reaction, I mean like a disappointment. The viewers sort of were disappointed with it or something. I'll go into Twitter and check it out. But I thought I read somewhere that they were complaining about it for some reason. I don't know. Some of them complain if they can't understand the accent or if the music is too loud over the dialogue, that sort of thing. I don't know. I thought I read somewhere that it was laughingly bad. I don't know. I need to go to Twitter. I'm curious now about you all as well. But yeah, I'll watch White House Farm. And while I'm waiting for the kettle to boil, I might just go onto Twitter and check out the Deadwater Fell reaction. It's 11:20 and I'm watching White House Farm. I've just had a couple of sandwiches and crisp and coffee, and I did go onto Twitter about Deadwater Fell, and I think I left it so long now that I can't find the comments, the reaction. I think somebody said anticlimax in one treat, but the general feeling is that David Tennant is good. Was good in it, and he was good in it. They were all good in it. So I don't know why. I must have spotted something. Maybe it was an anti-climax thing. Anyway, so yeah, I've gone onto Twitter. I'm watching this. As I said, it's 11:20 now, so I'm going to wrap things up for today. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Au revoir.